Essentially, the bill that's now passed through Parliament means that the UK government has, in one stroke, effectively undermined the rule of law in the United Kingdom and acted in breach of its own international obligations with respect to refugees and asylum seekers. The Supreme Court in the UK made very clear that Rwanda is not a safe country to send asylum seekers to. The UK government have then attempted to legislate away what the court has said, which you're unable to do. The court has made a clear finding. And to try and say that in any event, we're going to ignore what the court says and we're going to ignore our international obligations, which is to ensure that you do not send anyone to another country when there is a risk of mistreatment, including the possibility that they may be returned to the country that they are fleeing. So this is a very, very concerning development because it evidences that this government is willing to set aside and, in fact, just ignore the rule of law in the United Kingdom and also the international obligations to protect refugees and asylum seekers.
Human Rights Watch has come out, condemned this. Other organizations have also done the same. What does this mean going forward?
Human Rights Watch has been documenting violations of human rights, very serious violations of human rights in Rwanda for decades. The UK court has made very clear that Rwanda is not a safe country. So the UK government, by going forward with this deal, by passing this legislation, is acting in breach of its international obligations and is undermining the very idea of responsibility sharing and also undermining its ability to act on the international stage to promote the rules-based order.
Is this something that can be challenged through the legal systems, either in Europe or in the UK?
What will happen now is that the government is likely to issue and enforce removal notices against certain individuals. Those individuals will have a very, very limited right of appeal in relation to specific characteristics that they may hold. What the UK government has done is prevented and told the UK courts that they are not allowed to find Rwanda an unsafe country per se, but they've allowed individual asylum seekers to make specific claims in relation to individual characteristics that they may hold.
The British Prime Minister, Mr. Rishi Sunak, has contended that this is to deter people from coming into the United Kingdom. But when you look across the globe, you see immigrants who are facing all sorts of challenges trying to flee those countries. Could this measure deter anybody from trying to get into the United Kingdom?
We know that they're ineffective. We know that people will continue to seek safety because they are in danger. And so what it ends up doing is, rather than deterring people, let's be clear, this is not a deterrent. What this does is just make it a lot more dangerous for people who will come because they are, in fact, at risk of their life.